And it is showtime. Hang on. I had my water blocking my microphone. How the hell is everybody doing this beautiful Sunday morning? We are 1 week away from Christmas. What's going on? I am very excited to talk about this today. I am big fan of Joe Rogan. I actually don't watch too much or read too much of David Goggins stuff. I know it sounds a little weird, but I think he's a highly motivational guy. Amazing stuff of what he's done, but I just don't watch all that much stuff. I got to be real. I don't watch we don't have time to sit and watch hours of podcasts and stuff like that. Tajay, how you doing? Or Tasia, how you doing? Inspired to be inspired. What's going on? How you been? And Vazy / Tukin, the last fake natty. How's everybody doing? Fox, what's going on? It's a glorious Sunday. I got a lot of work done already this morning, and now I'm going to talk to you folks for about an hour or so. I got cat hair all over me, awesome sauce, all over me. And then I'm probably going to make some videos later, but besides that, I think we're going to go do a little shopping and then enjoy the day. I did want to tell everybody I posted up on it for the YouTube people, but you can also one second. I am going to post the links. We're offering our deals early. So these are our New Year's deals. We have our book, Beyond Willpower, The Hunger Management Method, right up here. By the way, No Morbidity will be back in stock hopefully by the end of this week. It will be back in stock likely before Christmas, which is awesome. Awesome. You can still get it at Vitamin Shop, but they're running on short supply too. We're going to be re-upping with them also, which is very good also. Very, very pleased about it. Julian, how are you? Sweet pickles make you happy. What's going on? But the other aspects of our specials, you have Beyond Willpower, The Hunger Management Method. You get the book, plus you also get the app for a month. Pre-recorded live yoga hit style training classes with Crystal, Hunger Management Support Group, those sorts of things. And we've already had a few slots taken of our normal coaching. The intensive coaching, we have a few people about to sign up for it. But it is 3 months for the price of 2. If you sign up today, it'll actually be like 3.5 months. It'll go all the way through the first 3 months of the year. It's 3 months for the price of 2. Our coaching is daily communication, weekly video conferences. We help adjust your lifestyle bit by bit by bit. Focus on satiation, satisfaction, appropriate fitness level activity. Like we try to focus on controlling your hunger and making sure you're as satisfied as humanly possible. And then we focus on hydration, sleep, stress relief, all the healthy markers. That way you can lead a healthy lifestyle, and it's not a diet that you fall off of. The idea is to be satiated, satisfied. Like our clients normally are surprised they're losing weight. Like that is a very common thing. So if you are having a hard time this holiday season, you can start right now. It goes through 3 months of the beginning of 2023 to help you build healthy habits, change your lifestyle for good. So please do check that out. I'll be posting that up as we go along. Today we're going to talk about David Goggins and Joe Rogan. Goggins was on the Rogan show. I'd love to go on the Rogan show at some point in time, but I'm just a small little YouTuber. But I would love to go there. Maybe he'll do people that literally told you exactly what was happening for the last 3 years. We're completely like social media tried to completely banish us, but we were right about every fucking thing segment, and he'd have me and Mark maybe, because just in case those of you didn't see this, the FDA has now admitted that there is blood clots associated with the fucking jibby jab that they forced a bunch of people to take and fucking made it seem like you were stupid for not taking. Yeah, they've admitted. So, by the way, if the FDA admits there's a problem of this magnitude, especially for something that they push through, you can bet your ass it's an enormous fucking problem. So those of you in my audience that did take this, I don't know how you're not terrified every time you hiccup hard, but I wish you nothing but the best, even though many of you probably wish death upon me for not taking this jibby jab. I just got to say, please try to lead the healthiest life possible, because if you did take this, it's not a good thing. I mean, we're at that stage right now. So Just be realistic. And I mean, how did we get there? Like, instead of us trying to get healthy as people, we somehow convinced ourselves that not only was it intelligent to take a first of its kind, like this type of product has never been tried before, never been tested before, never been used before in the real world. And instead of just trying it with a very small focused group of people who were at high risk, we did it a population level. Hi, sweetie. We did a population level basically experiment for something that's never been tried before, made by companies that are known to be historically corrupt and have liability protection. And instead of it being like, oh, well, let's try it, it was like, if you don't do this, you're dead. Like, people. But these gentlemen are helping the world by not buying into the bullshit, which is awesome. Sheeny Beanie, how are you doing? Sequoia, what's going on? Cookies. Flunin Murder, how are you doing? I'm not trying to be mean. So let's see. Ray Nash, you don't know who David Goggins is. Ray, man, he's fairly popular. He's an amazing athlete. You should look into him. He's a super inspirational guy. Super inspirational. Hey, Alan, trying to catch live. And I wasn't trying to mess up your name. I just was joking around. Chris Galore, what's happening? Nitrox Novo, what's happening? Sultan Al Fahim, you were forced to. I feel bad for you. I really do. I mean, I was pretty much willing to give up everything, as can be evident, to not only not take this or not have, I was pretty much willing to give up everything to stay rational. So I feel for you that you had to take it, but I'm just saying, like, I got daily death threats, and they tried to extricate me from society, attacked my personal and professional reputation over shit that I was 100% right about. Like, so I feel for you. I feel you, man. Like, I hope everything works out well. The fucked up thing is, if they're admitting, to myocarditis and clots already, this is not long term. This is not long term negative effects yet. This is just negative effects. The long term, we'll find out another couple years to 10 years, and like, it normally takes 10 years of safety data to release these things, for a fucking reason. So you guys should, like, here's my thing. If you're completely, bought into the rhetoric of the last couple of years, just open your mind for a second. Like, now that they're admitting that there's problems, like, check out to see how many times people told you beyond a doubt it was safe and effective. That there was no problems with it. The CDC director was telling pregnant women to get this. There was no bad time to get it, whether you wanted to get pregnant, whether you were pregnant, whether you were breastfeeding. The CDC director in September of 21 was telling pregnant women to get this, to protect their babies. No data, none, zero. She should be behind bars. She should be in jail. So we'll talk about that more after we talk about this, though. We are going to go through. There's several. I don't know if they could actually be from the same clip, but we're going to play this one first. Let me pull this away, and then I'll real quick answer the questions. I want to get to this. I think it should be your choice. My girlfriend got it. I haven't. I think it should be taken off the market immediately. Like, immediately. It should have never been approved for emergency use. There was, first of all, never an emergency. There was never a population level emergency. They changed the definition of it. It is not a population level emergency when the high risk group is extremely finite and well defined. This is how things operated before 2020. As somebody that has actually helped write disaster plans for entire counties, I've sat on the board in multiple counties in America to fucking write up their disaster plans. There's never been a clear, there was always a clear high risk group. If you were young and healthy under the age of 65 and decently healthy, it was a very, very, very nominal risk, the seasonal flu risk. There was never a reason for a state of emergency that in any way turned off the Constitution, ever. It should be pulled from the market. It's dangerous. It's dangerous in the terms of it does have negative side effects. It is not effective. It does not stop transmission. It should be pulled from the market. We would be vastly better off if people would have listened to Mark Lobliner and myself at the beginning of 2020 and really pushed for the entirety of the population to be as healthy as humanly possible, to lose weight, get some activity, get your cardiovascular health up, build some muscle so it's good for your metabolism and stuff like that. We would have saved trillions of dollars and likely millions of lives in the last couple of years. Not just millions, not just lives from the coof, but lives also from many, many, many chronic illnesses and diseases, because being fat is the biggest one. We would have been way better off. Again, and I say this all the time on this channel, and anybody that's watching, I would debate any public health official on how this was handled and destroy them in live debate. Destroy them. Absolutely. That's why that's why there will not be any, they don't take even live questions, they don't answer any of the questions, because this should be pulled from the market immediately. And anybody that ever used the phrase anti-vaxxer as an insult, you look stupid as fuck right now. Stupid as fuck right now. So we hear Kiddings, can we see the baby? She'll be up here in a minute. She's being assy. Tried to say that honey was 0 grams of added sugar on the label. I said, that's fucking crazy. I love David Goggins, currently watching this, running 6 miles on a treadmill. It's 15 degrees outside. Stay hard. That's awesome. The path of resistance down, Americans are lazy physically and mentally these days. Completely true. I didn't take it, stood my ground on that, got villainized for it, but I chose my health and freedom over that. Good for you. And you're in Canada too, which makes it even more impressive. Walking to the gym after watching Alan, outstanding. I don't follow much either. He's just a very especially in the health and fitness area. He's very inspirational. He lost 100 pounds in 6 months and shit like that. Became a Navy SEAL. Crazy amazing. Most drugs taken years and years of testing. No way. Yep, exactly. All right. So before we get to all this, let's see here. It was impossible for people to give informed consent to this poison because there wasn't proper information available. Exactly. But it was 99.8, 99.9 survivable. There was never a reason for an emergency. Ever. There was more hospitalizations in the 4 months of the 2017, 2018 seasonal flu season than there was in all of 2020 for the vid. Just statistical fact, reality. Let's see here. Okay, so what we're going to do now is go to this. I'm going to take that off. We're going to go to this. I don't know. I thought it was 6 months. I don't know. I'm not sure. So, anyway, he's an amazing guy. Okay. We'll do the problems with the fat woke culture. We'll do this one. I like this. And we're just going to listen to this at speed. So here we go.
Where this world is now, you can't say a motherfucking. Okay. I do. I still do, and I always will. Don't like me.
Goddamn right.
Don't like me. I'm good with that.
Yep. That's exactly what's going on with fat models.
That's it.
Here we go.
I'm proud.
People are you're beautiful no matter what. But that's not true.
It's not true. I mean, I'm sorry. Some people are just not attractive. Some people are attractive to other people are not attractive. You're beautiful no matter what is it's safe and effective. We want to give you 75 years to give you the data that shows so. It's fucking stupid, right? You got to be a moron. You know?
And the thing about it is, I have no problem if you want to be fat.
Yep.
I have no problem with anybody. If you
Nope.
want to be whatever the fuck you want to be, but make sure you fucking, if you're fat, motherfucker, go be fat. Go be real fucking fat.
But let's be real. Nobody wants to be fat.
Nobody does.
That's my biggest thing. Like, nobody wants to be fat. I refuse to believe so. The only people that want to be fat are people that are fat due to, like, for their profession. You know, like, nobody wants to be fat. Nobody actually wants to, like, deal with that burden. We know, like, this whole huge societal lie that it is, there's just, no, it's just, I'm just in a bigger body. No, you're fat as fuck, and you know it, and you're ill. You know it's unhealthy. You fucking hate it. Reality exists.
That's why I said it, man. Nobody does.
It's not true. They will pretend. I'm fine with it. But if I could give you a button that you could push and boink,
Be skinny.
all of a sudden you'd have this incredible body.
Yep.
Everybody would push that button.
But
Yep.
what happens is, man, we get in this world where it gets hard.
Yeah.
Yep.
And so the harder it is, the more you start to push back. And the more you push back, and it's not right for people to talk about. It's not right for, like, let's say you are fat. I was fat. That's why
Yep.
I talk about it.
Me too. What up, David?
Go ahead and say something, motherfucker. I was fat too.
Yep.
And it was hard as fuck every fucking day to get up. I know what it feels like.
Yep.
When you roll your fat ass out of bed and all you want is some fucking damn cinnamon buns and shit and fucking chocolate milkshake. I know what it is.
Yes.
I know exactly what it is. But I can't want it more than you.
Yep.
And so many people just want it the easy way. I'm sorry, man.
Yeah.
It's not. So what they start to do is they build this narrative of it's okay. When the narrative should be, you need to fucking work harder.
Yep.
You need to fucking discipline your mind better. We need to help.
You need to give a shit about yourself. Like, these people, like, I'm sorry, but these people do not give a shit about themselves. They care way more about being told they're okay than actually themselves. They'd rather have the path of easiest resistance, as somebody said earlier in the chat, to not have anybody tell them that they're in any way wrong. Like, it's to the point now where it's not even like, it's clearly unhealthy for you. Like, clearly unhealthy for you. We know this. It's factual. It's clearly unhealthy to be fat. Gravity exists. So does the limitations of your lungs and your heart and the processing of all the fucking crap you fucking eat. It is undeniable. But now we've gotten so far that not only should you not say that, but if you don't want to bang them, if you don't want to bang a fatty, male or female or whatever, blah, blah, blah. If you don't want to bang a fatty, there's something wrong with you. You know? I got no problem with people wanting to sleep with fat people. I don't. That's a dumb thing. And again, I just find it amazing that for some reason we have made it so obesity is such a protected class of people that you can't even say they're not your type to sleep with. That's how crazy it is. Like, if you say, I don't find that attractive, people jump all the fuck over you. I once knew a dude that only dated Filipino women. Like, so, like I'm talking like in shape Filipino women. That's the only thing he ever dated. All his girlfriends all look the fucking same. Like, it was his type. Like, people did not give him shit about it because that's what he wanted to. Like, you're gonna shame people into wanting to fucking sleep with you or tell you you're attractive? We're literally there. I mean, it's so fucked up that not only it's the lengths that have been taken, especially in a time when, like, health should be like the fucking number one thing we talk about. It's just fucking craziness.
People more than just saying it's okay.
Yep.
It's okay.
Yeah.
That you're not fucking willing to fucking help yourself out. That's not okay.
Nope.
It's not okay. It's not acceptable. Even though it's
especially because it's a societal burden. And I'm good. This is my thing. You do you. I'm here to help anybody lose weight and get healthier. That's what I do. It's what Crystal and I do for a living. I'm passionate about it. I love every fucking minute of it. I truly believe that, like, it is what we do. I research every day, every single day. I research different techniques, different remedies, different stuff about the body, different stuff about about different supplement ingredients, everything. I take this shit really fucking seriously. I'll help anybody. And I was that way before 2020. But once 2020 came and they're like, oh, hey, we're closing down because we have all sorts of fucking fat people, because that's what it was. Like, it wasn't the elderly people. Don't think for a second that we closed down to protect elderly people. The average 80-year-old that has 4+ comorbidities is pretty fucking isolated to begin with. And if they're not, they're definitely accepting all sorts of fucking risk. The people that did the dying in 2020, before we introduced the clot maker, the people that did the dying in 2020 were the people that did the dying. Like, that's why, like, if you look at the statistics, it's very likely that both medical error and obesity individually killed more. Just fucking fact. Like, the people that did the dying were highly immunocompromised people and elderly. The average age of death was 78 to 80, yet alone very sickly. It's fucking craziness, you know? And yet we're going to, like, all of a sudden flip a switch and say being fat's healthy for you? Like, it's a fucking clown show. It's an absolute fucking clown show.
It's your life. If that's acceptable, that's unacceptable. And there's a lot of people in this world, me included, that if I accepted that, I wouldn't be anywhere.
Right.
So yeah, a lot of people just fucking, they start creating a narrative about themselves that make it okay. The ultimate get out of jail free card. And now the world is set up to have so many get out of jail free cards.
Yes.
Everything is okay. And you can't say a motherfucking thing about it.
This is what it's interesting, though, is that when you're talking about how you had to come to this realization that you'd become a part-time savage, this isn't recently.
No.
Yeah, that's you're looking at 2000. No, it's not 2018.
Yeah.
Yeah, 2018.
Not that long ago.
No, fuck no.
Yeah. So even though.
Okay. So now we've got. I don't know if this one's different. We'll check.
When Josh Sellers wines are aged in bourbon barrels, it takes twice the.
Okay, we can't play the ad. They get shitty about it. But we're going to let it play, and then we'll see if this is a different one. And then we're going to go straight to questions. Do a whole long Q&A today.
Over here, you and your wife go out, and you see your cousin, and your cousin's fat as fuck.
Yeah, fat as
I don't know
fuck.
if they are not. Hopefully not.
Dude.
If they are, apologize. Maybe. So they go out, and you see your cousin. She's fat as fuck. He's fat as fuck, whoever. And you guys get back in the car, and you guys, man, you see motherfucking Mary Jo? How fat she was?
Yep.
That's what we do.
Yeah.
We go back in the hard conversation that you should be having with Mary Jo. Hey, Mary Jo, you fucking gained some weight, huh, sister? Fucking kind of big.
Yep.
That's what I do to myself. A lot of people that we see all day long, we see them. We don't have that hard conversation with. We walk around. I'd rather you fucking hate me and get better than like me and stay the same.
Yeah, I fucking love it. That's out fucking standing. That is the fucking yes. That's how I've been living my life for like the last 5 fucking years. I would rather people absolutely, completely, totally fucking hate me and me know I'm telling them the fucking truth that could possibly help save their life than lie straight to their fucking face or ignore the fact that they look like they can barely fucking walk. Yes. Yes, indeed. 1,000%.
And that's how I feel about David Goggins. Motherfucker, I'd rather me hate. Oh, I hate you, David, man. I hate you, David. Mm-hmm. But I get better from it. I get better from it. Indeed. And that's why when people see me and I know you're in my little foxhole. If you're in my foxhole and you become a piece of shit, hey, come here, brother.
Yep.
Let me talk to you real quick, brother. People don't like that shit, man. But I'm not going to allow you to go to a place that's going to be hard to get out of. It's going to be hard. If I allow you to gain 5 more pounds, or allow you to take 4 more days off of school, or allow you to keep on procrastinating in your fucking life, and I see it, and I tell Jennifer behind your back, I'm doing you no fucking justice. Right. Zero justice. So where this world is now, you can't say a motherfucking thing.
No.
I do. I still do, and I always will. Don't like me. Don't like me. I'm good with that.
That's exactly what's going on with like fat model.
Okay, so we already saw that. But that's my thing. Like, and again, it's nice to see that there's other people out there talking about it, but I got to be real. we've reached such a stage where some people just aren't going to be able to be saved. You know, like people just aren't going to be able to be saved. We've reached a stage where we're idealizing like 300-pound fucking people and calling them fucking amazing and beautiful and healthy and shit like that. You know, if you think they're beautiful, that's totally on you, you know, like, but my fucking goodness, like, do we have to like go for the whole lie of they're healthy? Like people are like, Lizzo's healthy. She dances on stage. First of all, I've seen her dancing, and are we really gonna pretend that she dances as well or as long or as than somebody that would be like if she would have had 100 pounds or 100, like she's fucking probably 150 pounds overweight. So if she would have 100, 150 pounds off of her, are we really gonna pretend that she moves just as well? No, she's encumbered. You can visibly see her be encumbered. You can visibly see it. Do we think that's going to get better or worse as she gains weight and gets older? Is it going to get better or worse? I mean, we like literally like you can watch. There's a video, and there's a video, and they don't show her. They don't show it often. Tess Holliday does not show herself walking often. But a couple years ago, I think it was 2 years ago, she wore a dress like the sample size dress and walked down the runway. First of all, she had like looked like she barely could make it up the stairs to get on the fucking runway. And then watching her walk was abjectly painful. I felt bad for her, even though she's one of the most horrible people I fucking have ever come across. She's a horrible human being. And her brother says that, like her own brother. But like we're gonna pretend that this woman who can barely, like visibly barely walk, we're going to pretend that she's okay. Like, that's not even nice to do to her. You know, like society propping her up is actually very negative for that woman. She's eating herself to fucking death. And society just doesn't seem to give a shit. It's fucking sadness. I'm going to get to a few questions. Ask anything. We're going to do at least a half an hour Q&A. So ask anything you want. I'm going to pop back up here. You'll get your water. That's right. The new game, take a sip of water every time I say fuck, you fuckers. Get the fuck on it. Exactly. My girlfriend hates the one photo of me anorexic, but defends people who are fat and pushes me. That's fucking sad. I'm a little late here, but training legs while listening. Angel, very cool. Everyone is crazy these days. Us sane people have very little option. You know, my thing is I don't ever claim to be super fucking sane because I think it's fairly obvious. I'm not. But I just think that people, it's like less crazy and more in denial for a lot of people. And I mean, there's just a lot of really stupid people. Like you got to be, and if you were forced to, I'm not trying to knock you. And this isn't meant to be insulting, but it's going to be insulting because I'm not going to fucking lie about it. You got to be a fairly special kind of stupid to take part in a completely first of its kind, untested, like therapy that they don't want to show you the data for. And it's to protect you against something that's not really deadly for you. You know, like the what ifs, like you got to be a special kind of stupid to buy into that kind of rhetoric, you know, like the whole 6 feet thing. You had to be a special kind of stupid to think that worked. Even the fucking facial decorations, you can smell through those motherfuckers. You got to be like, we're dummying down society so much. Crystal was talking to me about this yesterday. Like, we live in a society, like, you can look up fucking anything. Like, and Crystal and I have both been around, even though she looks like she's fucking so young. But we've both been around before, like, we had these in our hands. Like, I used to text, like, I remember when we first started getting together, I was texting her on something that, like, it was, like, just the numbers, and you had to, like, press the like 2, 4 times or 3 times to get to the C, you know? But like smartphones weren't a thing, you know, you couldn't just look up anything you wanted in the palm of your hand. And it seems like people who didn't have this before, like my Generation X, we just get smarter because we look up shit. For the most part, there's plenty of stupid Generation X people who fucking just are lemmings and fucking virtue signaling bitches now. It's sad. But it's like they forget drinking from the fucking garden hose or something like that. It's crazy. But the generations after that have had one of these in their hands forever, Stupid as fuck. Stupid as fuck. Like, it's like it's like critical thinking is gone, you know? And people just like fucking bellied up. It's fucking sad, pathetic. That's why citizen journalism has become so important. It's fucking citizen reporting, not mainstream media reporting, is very fucking important. Good. Let's want making the eggs. Society's view on health took a hard turn in the last 5 years. It's so strange. My first ever fat acceptance video was when I was still fat 5 years ago, and I was like, don't accept this, you know? And people bought into it because it's easy, because people are fucking lazy and weak and fucking weak spirited and weak of mind. It's one thing to fucking not like give a shit about yourself, but then to fucking openly lie about it is where I have a hard time, you know? I miss most of the lives, but always watch later. Thank you very much. I appreciate you. Are we teaching kids to be compassionate over being intelligent? Yes, absolutely. That's absolutely it. That is absolutely it. Like, think about the whole concept of pronouns, you know, like, you need to be compassionate. Like, you need to do something for somebody else. For what? Like, there's no social law, but yet people are getting imprisoned places. Like, people are literally imprisoned places for calling somebody by their fucking biological gender. You're gonna have to shoot me. Just so you know, I would never go to jail over something like that. You would not. You'd have to kill me over pronouns, because there's no fucking way. Because I refuse to fucking buy in. If you look a certain way, I'll call you what you look like. If you don't, I'm not going to fucking pretend. I see no reason why I need to pretend with you. I see no reason. Am I that important to you that I must pretend with you? Like, am I that important to you? Like, you value what I say so much that me not calling you by your preferred pronouns, even though I think you look nothing like them, makes it so that you are upset with me. I'm that important. You are telling me that I am that important, frankly. Okay. Let's see here. Very few people will love you enough to tell you the truth about your irresponsibility. That is very true. That is very true. And it's a love. It's out of love. It's a love thing. Like, I mean, fucking. It's so frustrating that we're here. Like, it really is. It's just a very frustrating thing. I went out to a restaurant with family first. Time to eat in 4 years. I was floored at the level of obesity. I've lost 80 pounds through the hard work, and they're downing 3,500 calories like it's nothing. 4 years. That's awesome. And great job on the weight loss, Catbird. Great job. Lizzo's heavier than anybody ever should be. Like, any human being that is Lizzo's weight is unhealthy. Male, female, doesn't matter. I mean, unless you're a very, very, very tall male, 300 plus pounds is unhealthy. It's not even, I mean, that should not be a controversial statement. Like, the fact that it is a controversial statement for some people is kind of fucking sad. Those people are what I refer to as clowns, because you sound stupid and clownish. You'll be, I mean, you're a clown standing up for the fat lady. It's a big fucking circus, you know? Problem with telling someone they're too fat is the issue of them losing their mind about it. When someone gets that large, you know that they have come to a level of acceptance. That's very true. That's very true. What do you do then? I still tell them. I will sit somebody down and be like, look, this is not meant to be harsh, but your weight is dangerous. You are hurting yourself. And then I pretty much say, especially if they have family, don't you want to live as long as you can and spend time with your family? Do you love food more than you love your family? That's always a good one too. Because I'm not dealing. I'm not going to deal with the whole fucking cry show and everything like that. I'm not dealing. You don't understand this and that? First of all, I do understand. I understand loving food. I understand having problems with food. I understand having problems with binge eating. Love it all. But I just don't, I mean, society lies to these people too much already. There needs to be counterbalance, and that's what I'll do. Any new April Lauren videos soon? I haven't watched any of her videos in a little while. I've given my advice to her. Like, it's not a fucking, like, it's nothing personal. I mean, it really, for me, it's nothing personal. It's content, and I would be the first one to admit that it's content. But also, I think she's very dangerous for her audience. I mean, the open lies, because she openly lies. You know, I haven't even, to tell you the truth, I have not even looked to see if she's made, like, what videos she's made. I don't keep, like, I really don't keep track of that stuff on a daily basis. Give me 1 second. And she's doing Vlogmas. Good for her. Good for her. Good for her. Taking a pregnancy test. And then she has to have some sort of medical procedure done. I haven't even looked. So maybe this week sometime before we head out. So maybe, I don't know. But, you know, what else can I say? Like, you know, she doesn't watch her food. She lies about her intakes. I think she's pretty dishonest about her actual weight. She lies about the start date of her journey. You know, like, it's fucking, why? I mean, like, I hear you. I may, to tell you the truth. I'm not saying I'm not going to, but unless something new comes up, like the pregnancy test thing. Here's my thing. If she were to get pregnant right now, it would be I would be very concerned for her and the baby, because she will get fucking super huge. She has no actual healthy habits built up. She has she has habits built, but I'm not necessarily calling them healthy. The habit of working out for 2 hours a day is not actually a healthy one for her. She's not an athlete. She's not going to be an athlete. The whole goal is to get fucking pregnant. You know, it also enables her to eat a lot more than what I think she probably likely should be. So no, I'm not going to. I don't know. Maybe we'll see. I haven't checked it out too much. What kinds of red meat cuts do you recommend? I know the fat isn't bad for you. Just know that some are higher in fats. That's how I control a lot of my calories. When I want to lean out, I switch to a leaner cut. I normally switch to like eye of round or sirloin versus chuck steak. Chuck steak's kind of fatty, but I do find the flavor of it good. Although chuck steaks I've been getting lately are a little fucking tough. Ribeye steaks are something we love. But I will switch to like bottom round, eye of round, or sirloin when I'm trying to cut down. And the reason being is 1 pound of chuck steak is like 1,200 calories, right? Or 12 to 1,300 calories, depending on the chuck steak. And that again is a guess because it depends on the fat content in the steak, that sort of thing. 1 pound of sirloin is like 700 calories because it has lower fat content and higher protein per ounce, you know? So it just depends. Go with the one. And Hannah, I would really go with the cut of meat that you like the flavor of the most, and then work backwards to see how the cow how well it works. I also think that if it depends on how much you're eating of it too. Like because I eat like over a pound of meat in a day, every single day, just about. So it can make a huge difference. But if you're eating 6 ounces of sirloin or 6 ounces of chuck, the difference is going to be like 150 calories or something like that, So, I mean, it's not that much. You should eat what you find flavorful, and can be sustainable for you. My Twitter post about the pizza the other day was brought on the episode of JRE. It was brought on by this episode of the JRE. I had to thank my coworkers for saying something and bringing me back to reality. Good. I'm happy they did, man. Good for you. Good for you. Gen X for the win. Hell yeah. Let's see here. What I want to know is, some people think that wearing a mask in your car alone is effective. I don't see it. It's social conditioning. I mean, look what they're trying to do now. They're trying to because we have the tridemic, we need to bring back the facial decorations. Well, they didn't work before. Why would they work now? And we never wore them for the flu before 2020. Why would we do this now? Wearing masks, factually, the way America is and has been for the last couple of years, is in fact unhealthy. You're touching it, at the very least, you're touching your face more often with a dirty fucking rag, pretty much most of the time. That doesn't stop any transmission. It's unhealthy. It is literally unhealthy. And public health officials that pushed for it likely know that. Just keep that in mind. That's why I would defeat any of them in debate. Any of them. Fauci on down. I would defeat them in debate in under 10 minutes with the notes on my phone. Because they basically are bullshitting about very basic principles of about communicable diseases and transmission and viral spread. They're bullshitting about them, you know? It's not about, it's about social control, 100%. No, I'm not at all. I'm not ready for the cold this week. No. Ooh, prepping oxtail and liver. Yeah. I'm a big believer that the only person who can fix you is you. I agree with that. When I graduated high school, I weighed 360 pounds, then I fixed my diet and I got down to 230 pounds. And now I'm back up to 260, but I will never go back to 300. Well, I tell you what, man, we've got these specials going on. Oops. We've got, let me pull them back up. Whoa. I don't know what the fuck I just did there. I almost fucking deleted everything. Here we go. Give me 1 second. We've got our specials for coaching, and we can help you. We can help you build a healthier lifestyle. That's what we do. Hydration, sleep, rest, appropriate fitness level activities built into habitual movement. We try to really make it so we explain the why. We explain why things need to be done so the person understands it. So when they're done with coaching, they can fall back and do it themselves. April Lauren is just wasting people's time. She's trying to be an influencer. She's trying to be some sort of influencer. She wanted to be a fitness influencer, which is comical. But I have a neighbor that's easily 500 pounds. She's in her 40s. I don't know where to begin with the conversation with her. You know, that's something that's going to be tough. 500 pounds in your 40s. You know, if she makes it to 55, it's going to be very. She's 500 pounds as a woman. You're in dramatic pain. I mean, you are probably at that state. You're probably, well, shit. Probably 75% fat. Like, seriously, probably 75% fat. Depending on her height. That's fucking crazy. That's fucking crazy. Resting today because it's exhausted from this week. Migraine last night. Be careful. B2 helps with migraines, by the way. Looks like you'll have to watch out for falling iguanas next week, Alan. Well, we're not going to be. We don't have iguanas in our area. I haven't seen any in our neighborhood, so I don't have to worry about them falling out of a tree at me. So let's see. For those just starting strength training, do you highly recommend lightly pushing through overworked tendons or resting until tightness is completely gone? If it's tightness if you feel pain in your tendons, you rest. You develop tendonitis and you're out for 6 months or 3 months. And then if you keep trying to push it, I mean, if your tendons get inflamed or strained, you rest them. I mean, there's no rush. Like pushing through serious pain like that, even when you're dramatically sore, like your muscles are dramatically sore, there's no real payoff for that. You know, I mean, you want to move the muscles a little bit to get some blood flowing to help with the inflammation and the healing, but to push yourself on top of it is not intelligent. So rest it. Absolutely rest it. When my ex and I would see people in their cars alone with a mask on, we would point and laugh until the driver noticed. One of the silver linings of 2020. It was I do the same. I'm just going to say I still do the same. Let's see. What bothers me the most is how easily programmed people seem to be. People are very fucking stupid in today's world. Very fucking dumb. Holy shit. We had a 650-pound, 21-year-old in the ICU a couple months ago. Sad. How dangerous was that for the nurses? You know, when you're big enough that if you fall down or you fall on somebody, you could actually fucking hurt them. Like Tess Holliday could fucking kill one of her children if she actually fell down on them. You know, like I'm gonna put, you know, it's such a fucking true and sad reality that, you know, like people don't think about, but when you get fat enough where you could fall down and kill one of your children, you know, it's one thing if you're just a big person, you know, but if you are that kind of big, give me 1 second. I want to show people something here. One second. Give me 1 second. Just 1 second. Fuck, calm down. I said 1 second. Chill the fuck out. I said 1 second. Okay, this is from. Okay, give me a sec. I know I keep saying give me a sec, but just give me a sec. This over here, I'd imagine, is her fucking child. Right? Right here. Behind the pillar, and I'm happy the pillar's there to keep the child's face out of it because that don't deserve it. If she slipped and fell, she'd kill that child. Kill her. It's fucking patheticness. You're a danger to your own children. Get there faster. I have an issue with my tendon in my foot, but primary couldn't tell me what it was going on. Went to a foot doctor and they told me don't push it. If you have injury, at the very least, do something that is not load bearing. Go swimming. You know, always go back to go swimming. So, oh yeah, I couldn't help her up. What the fuck? Like, I mean, that's fucking. It's huge. 650 pounds for fuck's sake. They need a team of nurses just to roll the patient to their side. That's the fucking thing too, dude. Like, I mean, when you think of it, like when you hear medical fat phobia, no, you guys just take way more resources. Like, one nurse cannot move a patient, cannot transfer a patient that weighs 650 fucking pounds. Like, it's fucking silliness that we even have these conversations. You know, it's absolute out and out ridiculousness. It costs more. Fat people cost more in hospitals. They cost more in society. They put more of a burden on the fucking healthcare system and on the fucking on the climate. They just do. I work home health, and 400 to 600 pounds isn't uncommon for our line of work. It happens. It's fucking horrible that it happens, Chris. Horrible. It is ridiculous. It is absolutely insane. Think about that. Chris and I were talking about that too. The sheer number of 300-pound people in today's society is like a joke all unto itself. Like, people realize that? Like, oh, I wanted to show people this. Actually, hang on. Okay. Let me see if I can get this correct. No. Give me 1 second. Okay. So I grew up in an era like this is something I wanted to I found pretty interesting. So this guy's name is Sid Udy. You guys might know him as Sid Justice or Sid Vicious from WWE from way back in the day, right? American wrestler, Psycho Sid Vicious. He once wrote his height as 6'8" and his weight is 318 pounds. Though in 2020 said, I've always considered myself about 6'6". I was measured that when I went out for the showboats, that the accurate measurement they would do. So basically, and by the way, I know. Hang on. I know this guy. Like, I mean, I don't know him personally, but I know people that know the Undertaker. Like, one of my best friends is his brother-in-law. And no, I've never met him, and no, blah blah blah. To my son's chagrin, I've never met the Undertaker, right? Because he'd love to meet him. But I know that this guy right here is taller than my friend Jeff McCool from Moccasin Creek, and Jeff is 6'5", and he's got Jeff by at least 3 inches, so 6'8", around there. And they lie about their weights. This guy was built at 318 pounds. This guy, 318 pounds. This guy, who's 6'8", between 6'6" and 6'8". 6'6", 6'8", weighs as much as Lizzo. That's crazy shit. Between 6'6" and 6'8", I mean, fucking weighs as much as Lizzo. That's fucking crazy. It's just absolutely fucking insane. Like, we've reached a stage where 20 years ago, these guys would come out and like they would lie about their weight to get them to be a little bigger even. These humongous men who were built, obviously taking some stuff, built enormous human beings that nobody thought they were healthy, by the way. Not one human being would have in any way thought they were healthy. Not one human being, right? Would have thought that they were healthy. Fucking weigh as much as Lizzo. But she's considered healthy. Ridiculous. And he's built. Exactly. Echo, fix it, please. Shut the fuck up, ho. Like, you, how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You're gonna post about it 8 fucking times. Shut the fuck up. How about that? Did that echo for you? Just turn it off then. Instead of bitching like a bitch. I mean, what the fuck? That is ridiculous. Like, the comment section looks like a hissy fit from you. Are you okay? You gonna be all right? What if my head slips off the pillow at night? Only when I use the satin sheets. You can't shame me for being bald when I love being bald, you dumb folks. It just doesn't work. Tess can't truly test. Oh no, she doesn't believe she's healthy at all. You will be. Cool. Later, bitch. I mean, here's the thing. Actually, better yet, if you wanted to come on live, have your camera on. There you go. Giving you an opportunity. We've only got a couple minutes left, but you can absolutely come on live. Tess also thinks people genuinely like her. Yeah, I know, it's fucking weird, but that's a huge portion. I blame that on delusion and social media. Like TikTok has convinced a lot of these people that they're in fact okay and super popular and everything like that. If you look, that's the only like people like her are popular on TikTok and in media, like mainstream media, because they push for the fatness. But they do, like, if you look at everywhere else she engages, like, she doesn't get engagement and anything but ridicule on YouTube. Instagram, I think, is a little bit like TikTok-y, but she takes plenty of shit there. And then there's also the fucking she, like, anytime she posts on Twitter, she fucking gets, blasted, because society in general realizes this is fucking ridiculous. Hello, Ashley Thornton. How are you? Tess equals, yeah, exactly. Hannah, it's wild that there are so many overweight people in the world. Fit people are the minority, and we are shamed now. I agree. So, guys, it's we're almost done. Any last questions? And again, to the trolls that were just here, you can come live with me as long as you put yourself on camera. I'm always amazed how I put the offer out and then, like, they fucking shut the fuck up. It's weird. It's almost like they're bitches. Anyway, it's about the money. It absolutely is, 100% of the fucking time. I will be back tomorrow. I'm not sure about what the topic is going to be, but I'll be back tomorrow at 1, just so everybody knows. And by the way, you do have coaching slots available for our specials here. Give me 1 second. Please do take advantage, because the slots are filling up. They'll be full by New Year's. I guarantee that shit. So if you are interested, it's 3 months for the price of 2, plus you get the extra what's left in this month plus 3 months added on to it for the price of 2. So please do check that out, and we can go from there. Tylenol or pain medications. Sorry about the typo. I got to be damn near dead to take ibuprofen, just because I'll take turmeric. I'll take golden before anything to lower my inflammation before anything. How much is the subscription? If you're looking for the subscription just to be on the app for a month, that's $9.99. If you're looking for the coaching is $299.99 for 3 months worth of coaching plus what's left in this month. For the regular daily communication, weekly video conferences, we help adjust your lifestyle. For the intensive one, where we video workout with you, like we guide you through workouts virtually one-on-one in your house twice a week, that one is $5.99 for 3 months, and it's normally the price of 2. So looking forward to having there. But if you buy the book, you get the app for a month too. So to say that honey doesn't have sugar, yeah, that's a little crazy. Thanks for clearing that up. Thanks for being a bitch. Okay. Let's see. My husband avoids pain medications no matter what. Thanks, Ashley. Thank you. I hope to see you soon on the app. Always a pleasure to listen to you, sir. I just bought the book. I see that in here, Joseph. I will be messaging you here in just a minute as I get off here. And again, folks, I'll be back tomorrow at 1 p.m. Hope everybody has a great day, even the fucking losers who turned down the opportunity to talk to me live. So we'll have a good day tomorrow. I hope everybody has a phenomenal time. Goddamn.